Morning. Welcome to Collection Speed Dating at Fort Ticonderoga. I am Matthew Cagle, the curator, and I am down here in our Great Wars Ticonderoga and World War I exhibit. And behind me are a series of original World War I uniforms worn by our museum's co-founder, Stephen Pell. These uniforms have never been on display before. We put them up for the centennial of the Great War, and to do so, we had to create a series of mannequins based on the original proportions of the wearer. And this is how we did it. All of this work came together on the figure behind me. This is Stephen Pell's best French uniform, as he described it. However, it's actually a very unique uniform of its own, not truly French. That is, it is the uniform of the Norton-Harjes ambulance service in which Stephen Pell served during the First World War. It was actually made by an English tailor in Paris, combining some of the features of both French and English styling. That is, it's cut almost like an English officer's coat in this khaki wool, but it has the horizon bleu flashes on the collar of the French automobile service, which the ambulance corps were part of. You'll notice that on his head he wears a beret, the beret of the Chasseurs Alpins, because the ambulance section that he served in, Section 5, served with the 66th Division of Chasseurs Alpins over the fall of 1917. This distinctive uniform was one that Stephen was incredibly proud of and wore for his portrait by DeWitt Lachman in 1920 that we see behind us. He definitely wore it later than that period too, because we can see that he's added on medals that he received subsequently in the 1920s and 30s, and that were even later added in to the portrait behind us. It remains today a uniform that Stephen Pell was immensely proud of, connecting his service in the Great War to the great history and legacy of the French Army.